one of the loudest venues in the NFL. There's a look at Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. A few short moments ago, these two teams made their way out of the stadium tunnels, and the noise level in this place was just about off the charts. They are set for football as the Chiefs get set to do battle with the San Francisco 49ers. The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final two bring us as we're off in Week 9? And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Got some space here. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards. Got to give a nod of appreciation to some of those guys up front over on that left side. Several key blocks sprung him.
No appreciation for the guys from the backside that didn't allow any leakage and anybody can run him down from the backside.
They're at the kids' table.
Okay, so front side guys good, yeah. Backside guys, that's what you're supposed to do?
I've had better.
Okay, either way, worked out quite well, didn't it? A nice sizable gain.
44 yards rushing for him now in his first 2 carries of the ball game. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
He'll have another first down and more. And finally taken down at the 4-yard line. A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards. So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
They didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space.
Touchdown 49ers. George Kittle, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the 49ers drive right down the field and score on the opening drive. Koo able to connect on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0.
Chiefs, nothing.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. Taking it about the 1. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20.
At their own 19-yard line.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
50 seconds to line. 50 seconds to line.
Now here's Mahomes. Looking left side, he's got it complete. And he'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7. Throwing again on 2nd down. Mahomes. And he'll find Hall. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Nice play for Kansas City, picking up the first 18 yards that time.
47 is the mic. 47 is the mic. Pick me up. Here we go.
Throwing on first down is Mahomes. And going deep for Hill. And in for the Chiefs touchdown. The one thing that we know for sure, do not question the arm strength of Patrick Mahomes, one of the strongest around.
And we knew that this offense was going to try and put pressure on the secondary. That was something they talked about with us. They knew that they had an advantage, pressed it, and there you go. Big play for a touchdown on their very first possession.
Extra point by Butker is on target, and that will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. 4-4 their record through 8 games on the season. Would you say that this team has overperformed, underperformed, or are they kind of right where you thought that they would be?
Do you mind if I say yes, yes, and yes? Because ultimately to me, 4-4 is about where they should be, because we've seen weeks where they've been really, really good. They've looked terrific. Other weeks where we wondered just how good is this team. They want to be consistent in their play, not consistently inconsistent, which is what they've been thus far.
On second down now, it's Mitchell. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 39-yard line. Lance looking to throw it. And he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds.
And they'll use him out of the backfield, and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago. There's another one right there.
Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon. The false start hurts him there a bit. Backs him up to 2nd and 9. Now a give right side. Mitchell. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. They'll run on first down. Mitchell. And only a yard this time as he's taken down right around the 26.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by L'Jarius Sneed. And the Chiefs are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape, he's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
So after the INT, here's Mahomes. This pass going to be caught by Hardman. And he showed some fancy footwork on the juke, but then quickly taken down. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. They run it for the first time with Tony Pollard. Pollard now a 1st down and more. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. If you start assessing what went wrong last week, Charles, in their loss, had nothing to do with the ground game. They ran it well.
And you also have to say to yourself as a team, don't go away from what worked. That's not the reason the game was lost. Running the football over time, when you do it consistently, usually translates into wins.
And they're hoping to do it consistently here. On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. Well, Mahomes can't get away, and down he goes. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Another try after the first down sack. Mahomes throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete.
You definitely would like to have hit on that one because now you've got a 3rd and long showing up, and you just know defense is going to be getting after it. They are pinning their ears back, and they are coming.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Working from the gun, Mahomes. Going to throw right side here, complete. An incredible play there. They do get big yardage, but they're still stopped the yard or two short, and it's 4th down. They'll go for it. It's Mahomes. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. Mahomes now on 1st down. They'll drop this underneath to Pollard. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. 23 yards on the play.
You have to ask the question, where was the help? Because it's a little surprising to me that he'd find that much room to run this close to the end zone. He doesn't quite get there, but he sets his guys up with a 1st and goal.
Pollard. And he's going to take it into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Tony Pollard, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Chiefs have taken the lead. So it was the passing game that got him down here, but closer to the goal line, it's the running game that gets him home.
Certainly appears that they lulled the defense into thinking that the passing game was going to be it the entire drive. Nice change up there going to the running game to get him over the goal line.
Extra point by Butker is on target, and that makes the score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Right back to Mitchell on 2nd down. And a nice run past the 30-yard line there. 110 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half. Shotgun now for Lance. That's complete. It's Brandon Ayuk. And he is going to have a Niners first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Now a play fake. Lance. Flushed out right. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. So he was past the line of scrimmage when he threw it.
And as they say, that's a no-no. Got to be able to understand where you are on the field and not cross the line before throwing the ball downfield.
So the illegal forward pass also costs him a down, and now it's 2nd and long. Now a handoff here to his running back. Only a yard on the gain there, and that'll set up 3rd and 13.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Complete. This is Mitchell. And he is going to have a 49ers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. On first down, it's Mitchell. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the 2nd quarter. 14-7. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. From the 39, Lance. And that's incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
5 yards to go.
Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. Off of play action, here's Lance. Taking a shot for Samuel. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 10. And he'll take it all the way up near the 30-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Now their last 2 drives both ending in touchdowns. It's gotten them this 14-7 lead.
And it looks to me, and I think you're probably seeing the exact same thing, they're in an ideal spot now to create some separation. The way that they're functioning on offense now, they can create a pretty good gap. Allows their defense to play with a little more verve and confidence.
And that's caught inside the 35. And he gets all the way down to the 30-yard line. On first down, Mahomes. Oh, able to avoid him. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. 2nd and 6. No, scratch that. 2nd and 7. To throw, it's Mahomes. Open man here. It's the tight end, Kelsey. Touchdown! Travis Kelsey. His 4th touchdown on the year. Where the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. Extra point by Butker is on target. And it's now 21-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And with a little under a minute remaining, they may try to put something together here just to try to cut into that deficit. Meanwhile, Lance's throw taken in by Samuel. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. The catch and run, good for 24 yards.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there. It's second down. Here's Lance. Flush to his right. This one caught by Kittle. And they will get the first down here as they move into field goal range as well inside the 25.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
The same target, same result. It's Kittle. And they'll get this down to the 10. So we've come upon halftime here in Arrowhead with the Chiefs on top as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Ready for the start of the third quarter. The Chiefs have the lead and set to receive the football. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more because I thought in the first half.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked up by Trey Brown. And the 49ers are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at their 38. Hands it off out of the gun. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Mitchell. And the Chiefs D closes in on him again, and they drop him behind the line. That second down play nets a -4.
But these guys got to chop into that deficit. They got to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
A third down now. Those last 2 plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points. Now Lance. Oh, he'll look downfield for Kittle. And he's got it. What a catch on the sideline. Quite a show of arm strength right there. That was in the air for a long time, and it was on target, too. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Lance now to throw. Going for it all. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And the Chiefs are going to take over here at their own 22-yard line. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his second season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. Mahomes now to throw. And he'll get this into the hands of Hill, complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Caught, Kelsey, left side. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Throwing now is Mahomes. Dancing to his left. And going deep for Hill. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Throwing back across his body. Picked by Emmanuel Mosley. And the Niners are going to have it here at their own 15. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
And he'll take this up only to about his 18-yard line. A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
7 yards on the play, and that is going to set up a 3rd and 1.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They've become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Lance to throw on 3rd and 1. And this is going to be incomplete. He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over them.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on 4th. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now a give right side. Mitchell. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. 116 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. 3 yards remain for 2nd down. To throw, it's Lance. The tight end Kittle has it on the left side. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. They'll run on 1st down. Mitchell. He takes this for about 6 down inside the 40.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Here's Lance to throw it. He'll get this into the hands of Nico Collins. Throwing on 1st down is Lance. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off near the 29. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line. Gets past one man. And he'll work this one up to about the 38. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. 3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. From the 38, Mahomes. Open man, it's the tight end Kelsey. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A gain there of 21 yards. Throwing on first down is Mahomes. Oh, Hill, great grab. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. 36 yards on the play.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with enough.
And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Tony Pollard, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Chiefs look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this fourth quarter. And oh, he clanks it off the right upright, and it's no good. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. Brandon Ayuk returning it. Oh, and now some space to operate. Taking it right down Broadway. Past the 20. Touchdown, 49ers. I know a lot of special teams coaches, they just want to keep it away from him because that's what he can do.
And others have egos that their players can't keep up with. And they say, challenge him, kick it to him. The way he runs as fast as he is, I wouldn't challenge him at all. I'd do everything possible to keep it away.
He is just a blur when he gets a full head of steam, and he got a full head of steam there. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And that cuts this lead down to 13. So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They have to like the position that they are in. Fourth quarter, 2-score lead, and now the ball back after the INT. Now a deep ball here, hauled in just past the 50. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That's good for 28 yards. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 47. They go play action. Now Mahomes. And that'll be incomplete. Travis Kelce, the Pro Bowl tight end, the intended target. But it'll be 2nd down. Great coverage there all around. Really didn't have many options to throw the football.
Very little chance that that one was going to be completed. Every receiver was locked up.
On play action, it's Mahomes. Looking for Kelce on the deep ball. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off at the 13. And the 49ers are right back in this football game. Now with that interception, you feel like we got a ball game again. Remember, 2-score contest and still time left here in the 4th.
And in the old days, not too long gone either, throwing the ball here would have been an absolute no-no. But the way the game's played now, throwing it makes sense. You just have to be careful when you put it in the air.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Mitchell. And that one goes for about 6 as he's taken down just shy of the 45. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Throwing now is Lance. Eluding the pressure right. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
Lance going to throw. Escaping the pressure right. Oh, he'll look downfield for Kittle. It's caught inside the 25. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Lance. He'll dump that one off to Mitchell. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. That catch good for only a couple.
I know it was a gain, but you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there because when it's out there in open space, I think they expect to get more out of a play, don't you?
Especially when you're getting it to your guy out of the backfield. You're expecting him to be able to create something, be a little more shifty.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Good open field tackling held it to an okay gain.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Lance flushed out right. And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them. And I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Flush to his right. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. And they'll go for it. Lance. And it's going to be batted down, and we'll go the other way with the football. The Niners go for it, but it doesn't work out. And the Chiefs' defense comes up with a stop. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Big stop on the turnover on downs to get the football back, and now it's just all about salting this one away.
Yeah, just slowly bleed the clock away. Clock's definitely on your side. And, you know, when we talk about analytics in the game, what is this one? The advanced win metrics? Because if you take care of the football here, bleed the clock down, with about 95% chance of winning.
Oh, yeah, I'd say 95 or better. And I know you always say it, every coach does. It's just protecting the football at this point.
And knowing that the defensive guys, they're coming after the ball more than they are the person. They want to knock it free.
They go back to Pollard on 2nd down. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 55 rushing yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot.
First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
First down, and it's Pollard again. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. First down for the Chiefs. Solid chunk of yardage, 17 on the play.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Interesting, Mahomes wants to throw it. Complete, the tight end Kelsey. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. And he's got Hardman in the end zone. Touchdown, Kansas City. Mecole Hardman, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Chiefs could be on their way to 7-1 as they add on to their lead. Mahomes will throw for it. And he is into the end zone to bump the lead up 2 more. And around the goal line, especially on 2-point tries, sometimes the QB's best friend is that big target, the tight end.
I love how you described it because you know he's going to have some length and some catch radius as well as a big body to keep people away from the football.
Here's Ayuk on the return. Oh, a good return up past the 30.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Remember, they have won 3 straight, but getting to 4 straight does not appear to be in the cards as they are in a big 4th quarter hole. A gain of 6 there on first. On 2nd down, it's Mitchell, and he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in the game. And what is going on here? Are they serious? 1st down, and they're in punt formation. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. And what is this? They're lining up here to punt on 1st down. And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. And that hits at the 6 and carries into the end zone for a touchback. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They have the dream scenario you hope for coming into the game. Just 1 kneel here, and this game should be over.
And it's always the final play of preparation each week. The practicing of the kneel-down formation.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Trey Brown. And the Niners come up with a late turnover, but it will probably only matter to the statisticians as this ball game is now officially over. So this one in the win column for Kansas City.